So this is a really short chapter, so I'm gonna probably give a lot of context after I read it, because this is based on something that literally this happened to a T in my senior year. The only difference is in my senior year in real life, this happened towards the end of the year, but in the book, it's the second day of school where this happens. Chapter 4, Aaliyah. As Liam and I tried to fit a semi-big box of pizza into the side door next to the cafeteria, I noticed a short, light-skinned girl walk by with dreadlocks as long as a yardstick. Aaliyah. She was the girl that sat in front of me in our study hall. I believe she was a junior. I didn't know much about her aside from the fact that she did walk around with a cereal box from time to time on this day. She also had a pink blanket with her at all times because they never figured out how our air conditioning unit would operate. She adapted fast, I guess. It's only her second day, and she dressed accordingly. I didn't call her over. She either smelled food or saw two people struggling to hide food, and she spawned in our corner. "What's that?" she asked, eagerly peeking over my shoulder. "We'll give you some if I can use your blanket to hide it," I said. Her eyes widened, Liam's eyes rolled, and within seconds I was jogging through the cafeteria out into the courtyard with a pink square-shaped blanket by my side. Liam might have been mad that I offered up some of the pizza, but what he'd never tell you is that I loaned him all the money to get said pizza anyways. I figure it's the least I could have done. Liam took his cut of the food and went off somewhere else. As I go to give Aaliyah back her blanket, she begins to sit down in the seat across from me in the courtyard. As we eat, what I notice is that she can eat. In fact, we weren't even talking at first. All anyone could hear from a 10-mile radius was us smacking big bags. Eventually, we stopped eating and started talking. Nothing too serious or thought-provoking. "So you're a senior?" she asked. "You're a junior?" I asked back. She nodded her head while taking a bite. "You know the food's not going anywhere, right?" "Shut up," she smiled, turned away, and laughed to cover her expression. Eventually, one of Aaliyah's friends called her on her phone, and she went back inside. She thanked me for the food, and I thanked her for the blanket. As she walked off, I began to think. Did not realize I should save all my thinking for Math 3 in an hour. I put my head down and realized I was $25 down on pizza and gas money and still needed $250 for my senior dues. So all of that happened. All of that happened in real life. It's the only chapter where literally everything that happened in real life. But this is how Aaliyah is introduced into the story. Aaliyah in real life, she's based on like three different people I've encountered over my time. Mainly one person, but by this time in my senior year, when this happened in real life, I already knew her very well. And we were scheming. Like me, maybe like three or four of my friends, we were scheming to just get as much over the administration in high school, because they weren't letting us go off campus during lunch to get food. They weren't letting us do a lot of stuff that other schools in our area could do. So me and my friends just kind of snuck around and schemed and stuff to get food snuck into school or school events. We snuck pizza boxes, we snuck Chick-fil-A, we snuck Bojangles. But this happened like at the end of senior year, so the teachers didn't really care. And we were just like, senior-itis was at an all-time high. But if we did not have the balls to try this day 2 of senior year. But it's a good way to introduce the new character in a way that, because like, this is the first character that I've introduced, I think, as a protagonist that Brody didn't know before COVID. Am I wrong? Because Mr. Carter's a side character. Aaliyah is like essentially a secondary protagonist next to Liam, I would say. So going forward, this like sets the stage. We went from that really sad chapter that was kind of very informative to now this chapter that is bright and hopeful and introduces a new aspect to the school. So it's kind of like things are looking up now.